Hello everyone, my name is Yaz and I'm on the team with Faris Mansour. Today we'll be debating the topic of artificial intelligence from an ethical point of view. The question we are trying to answer here is it ethical to allow artificial intelligence to continue? Our team's answer is yes, and here is why. As we all probably already know, artificial intelligence is capable of a lot of things. By incorporating it into different areas, we can benefit humanity in many ways. By implementing artificial intelligence in different areas, we will create more jobs like programming and engineering jobs. To add on, artificial intelligence is able to do a better job than humans, therefore humanity will be more productive as a whole and the economy will flourish. Also, medically speaking, artificial intelligence can be used to replace doctors. As the research of artificial intelligence continues, it will eventually be better than doctors at identifying a disease, surgery, and many other things, as they are less likely to make mistakes. An artificially intelligent machine that is capable of doing this can literally save thousands, if not millions, of lives. By not allowing artificial intelligence to continue, we are denying people from what can be considered as a cure, and we don't think that is ethical at all. Some people are afraid of artificial intelligent advancement because of a phenomenon called superintelligence. Superintelligence, simply speaking, is when an AI becomes so powerful that it keeps advancing itself and surpasses humans. The people who are afraid of superintelligence simply do not understand how artificially intelligent machines work. When a specialist is creating an artificially intelligent machine, he can code it in such a way to prevent artificial intelligence from doing certain things. So, there is nothing to worry about in this aspect. The possibilities with artificially intelligent machines are endless. As of now, in Japan, you can get an artificially intelligent robot that you can speak and interact with. To antisocial people and people who are depressed, this can be very uplifting and actually life-saving. Artificial intelligence can not only be used for economical, industrial, and medical purposes, but can also be used for security and social situations. Cyber war is a very big thing nowadays, and artificially intelligent machines have the ability to stop it. To add on, many people are afraid that artificial intelligence will be used for unsafe purposes, so we believe it should be regulated and that countries agree that they only be used for peaceful purposes only. Socially, artificial intelligence is very controversial. Many people are asking the question of, does artificial intelligence pose a threat on Christianity? As Christians, our team believes that AI poses no threats whatsoever. There is nothing in the Bible that is against artificial intelligence. However, some people may say that we are creating something and may not play God. Here, they are assuming that artificially intelligent machines have moral status, which they do not. This is because they are not self-aware and do not have feelings. Therefore, they are not beings in that sense. To conclude, we believe that AI benefits humanity greatly in a lot of different aspects, and therefore, we have the responsibility of making sure that it advances and is always used for peaceful purposes only.
Hi, my name is Jim, and I'm on the opposing team. And I'm going to ask a question to Yazan. So, what if AI makes a mistake during a medical procedure, and whose fault is it?
So our team believes that if AI was not fully capable of making that medical procedure, we wouldn't use it in the first place. We are trying to use like a Six Sigma principle, like a manufacturing principle, but use it on AI so that AI will only fail a medical procedure and the rate would be very low, so that it's 1 in I don't know how many million tries. So let's say on the bad occasion that it fails, the hospital would be liable since it used it. It acts just like a doctor. If a doctor fails a procedure, he's the one responsible. So if AI fails a procedure, it's going to be the hospital. But I repeat that if the hospital does not think that AI is capable and it's not better than a doctor, it wouldn't use it in the first place. So yeah.
So my second question would be, what if AI is regulated, and how are you going to deal with the illegal uses of it by those people who already have ill purposes?
So, as with everything else that is regulated, by regulating AI, we are bringing the rate of illegal uses down by a lot, but we don't have eyes everywhere, and we can't really stop some people from using AI for illegal purposes at some points. But what my team was thinking is, if we regulate the creation of AI, we can code it so that it doesn't get used for some purposes, or if it gets used for a purpose, it would alert the government or alert some users about the action that is being committed. Yeah.
My third question would be, you said that AI robots are not being. AI have a capability of thinking and educate itself. How did you come up to that conclusion?
So our team believes that in order for something to be called a living being, it has to meet two criteria. The first one is being self-aware. So let's say you went up to an AI that can speak, or a chat robot or something, and you ask it, hey, are you self-aware? It would not really answer the question. It has no sense of self. It thinks it's a machine, it's a code, it has no sense of self. Apart from animals have a sense of self, humans have a sense of self, but machines really do not, and we have not really come up with a code that is self-aware. The second criteria we have is that artificially intelligent robots or machines cannot feel. They can't feel pain, they can't feel happy, or anything in between. So according to those two criteria, we believe that artificially intelligent machines are not beings, and therefore we are not defying God when we are making them, because we are not creating or creating a living being. Thank you.
So this is the end of the question. You can edit it.
My name's Samuel, and I will be doing the first negative. So we believe that artificial intelligence has more risks than benefits, and therefore the continuation of its research should be prevented. Artificial intelligence, or AI, could amplify the actions of criminals and potentially serve for an evil purpose. Criminals could use machine learning technologies to automate hacking attempts and making it harder to secure computer systems in corporate levels. Examples like phishing scams could get worse. Thanks to AI, people's online information and behavior taken from social media or daily web usage could easily be taken and automatically create emails that would often seem legitimate to the person that the harm is intended to. These emails could easily be able to mimic the writing style of people's friends, so they look real, and others would fall into links and websites that could eventually be harmful. In the same way, hackers could benefit a lot from AI, being used in areas like banking systems. Criminals could use AI techniques to automate tasks like payment processing and help them collect more money in fast intervals amount of time. AI researchers at the University of Washington recently created a video of former President Barack Obama giving a speech that looks incredibly realistic, but is in fact fake. They used neural network AI, and they were able to remap his face and with many different models create a video of him speaking. This could easily be used against others. For example, in a voting campaign, a candidate could be targeted, and something like this, a fake video or a fake tape, could be released to harm his campaign. Finally, AI could easily be weaponized. A single person could use this technology to harm others. Face recognition could be improved, and with this, imagine a self-flying drone with one single target and the ability to detect a person's face below it. It could easily carry out an attack, and who would we blame and be held responsible for these acts? With so many open source technologies, like algorithms, that can detect faces, AI could improve them by making them possible to recognize the face of the targeted people. Criminals could use this for evil purposes. That's it.
Hello, this is Yaz, and I'll be asking the negative team some questions about their A. So, can AI be used to stop phishing and hacking? Because you already said that AI can be used by hackers to breach security, and also automated AI can be used to like make phishing attempts and stuff. But can't AI also be used to stop that, so that there's an AI that is used so that it identifies phishing attempts and hacking attempts and stop it?
So we believe that AI is pretty much making this hacking systems and phishing accounts, making it easier for hackers to use. Using AI would probably help, but we believe that the risk is there, and it is going to be even easier for hackers now using AI to target people. For example, not everyone will have AI that will help them prevent hacking. So like any hacker can use AI to attack someone who maybe doesn't have those resources or cannot pay this technology. Maybe a big corporation in a big industry could easily use AI to prevent this stuff, but someone like, say, a college student who receives a phishing account from any type of hacker who's just trying it out or trying the AI, they will not be able to stop this.
Okay, moving on to the next question. You said that AI can be used as a weapon, but can't we already said that we want to regulate it, so can't AI be coded and made by countries so that they agree that it would only be used for peaceful purposes? And by that, by the coding, we mean it's already built in so that AI, when used for unpeaceful purposes, it would just destroy itself, or would stop, or would alert the authorities.
Well, as I said before, there's so many open source technologies and algorithms outside now that I believe, like, if someone has evil intentions, they will be able to use their AI and use their own code to weaponize this AI. Probably you can code the AI or a generic AI, but still we know that the AI can learn by itself and can evolve on its own. So if it's needed to, AI could easily overrule this coding, as well as any criminal who really wants to fulfill his evil purpose. Anyone who really wants to use this AI, if the research continues, it will go so far that they will probably be able to have this available, and those codes will not really stop them from fulfilling their intents.
All right. Moving on to the last question. You mentioned that there was a video created for the former President Barack Obama of him talking, and it was very real, and it would be used for bad purposes. So don't you think that the video could have been created without AI, that AI was only used as a tool? And also, isn't that a good thing that we can do that with AI?
Well, the video on the source says that the video used a neural network artificial intelligence to create the video. So it was used as AI, and yes, AI was the tool. AI was what helped this video be created. It's what made this whole video possible. If you look at the video, you really cannot tell that is not the former President Barack Obama speaking, that was just created through AI. We don't believe this is something helpful or useful, because in any case, say you're in court and you're trying to defend your case, but then someone comes with a video of you saying that you did kill this person or you did do what you are being held against, there's nothing for you to say, and who will believe to you that it's a fake video, you know? So we don't believe this is something that's helpful. We believe that it could incriminate a lot of people who might be innocent as well.
Alright, that's it. I have no further questions.
As we talked before, artificial intelligence is the technology to bring about the fourth industrial revolution to humans. It is the intelligence of machines. It is about designing machines that can think. Let's look at some of the benefits of artificial intelligence. First, makes fewer errors. With artificial intelligence, with any field or industry where accuracy is very important, and where there are no space for error, this machine is able to break down complicated math constructs into practical actions faster and with more accuracy when compared to human workers. Then, it can work indefinitely. People can work on an average of 8 to 10 hours every day. Artificial intelligence can continue operating for an indefinite time period. It can basically work 24/7 without getting tired and with high accuracy, as long as there is power resource available to it. Then it can be used by anyone. There are many ways where anyone can use the benefits of artificial intelligence in their days. With smart homes powered by artificial intelligence, anyone can live an easier life. It can help people with special needs to make their life easier. And it makes people more productive. With artificial intelligence, a new standard for productivity will be created. It will make each one of us more productive and think beyond the limits. A very simple example in artificial intelligence: imagine if you are writing a paper or texting and the autocorrect fixes your mistakes. Then you've just experienced a time benefit because of artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence make people healthier. How is that? All the industry can benefit from artificial intelligence. We can use artificial intelligence to establish healthier eating habits or to get more exercises. It can be used to diagnose certain diseases or recommend a treatment plan for something already diagnosed. In the future, artificial intelligence might even assist physicians who are conducting a surgical procedure. And last thing, it can extend the human experience. With artificial intelligence help, each one of us have the power to do more and explore more than ever before. Some believe that computers and humanity are not separate, but instead a single cognitive unit that already works together for the betterment of all. We become better because we have a greater capacity to do things. People like Bill Gates encourage this technology. Bill Gates says, artificial intelligence can be our friend. Let's look at the statistics from 2018. Only 15% of companies are using artificial intelligence as of today, but 31% are expected to add it over the coming year, according to Adobe. It also, the same resource says, it discovered that 47% of digitally mature organizations, which are those with advanced digital practices, have defined artificial intelligence strategies. Juniper Research discovered in a study that in retro global spending on artificial intelligence will grow to 7.3 billion a year by 2022, up from 2 billion in 2018. This is because companies will invest heavily in artificial intelligence tools. The artificial intelligence healthcare market is expected to hit 6.6 billion by 2021, according to Accenture data. The study added that clinical health artificial intelligence application can create 150 billion in annual savings for the U.S. healthcare economy by 2026.
So, I'm Sam and I'll be doing the cross-examination. So, Ferris, you mentioned that AI would be available for everyone. My question is, how could we stop a criminal from using this AI?
Yes, we believe that AI it will be available for everyone, but just like other technologies, we believe there should be there is regulation and there is consequences in the way that you use it. So even if it's available for you, you can just do whatever you want. There are going to be consequences for your actions, and plus, not anyone can use it. It's really hard to use it in the negative way.
Okay, so do you think that AI could be weaponized, and would that be good?
Yes, we think. We think people can use it in wars actually, but we believe if they use it in war, it will be better than using it better than using a human in war. So it will be like machines fighting machines without the loss of any human beings, any souls. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. So in this case, what if AI eventually is being used to harm people? Say it falls in the wrong hands and it's being used to harm people, whether it's hacking devices or phishing scams or weaponized against others. Who do you think we would hold liable for these actions? Like, isn't AI already independent? Would there be someone who would be regulating everything? Like, who would we hold liable for the harming of other people through AI?
As I mentioned before, anything could harm people and anything could be used against people. But if we can control it, and there's ways where we can control it, it will be used in the right way. I can't tell you now, or like whenever they start using the nuclear weapons, we didn't know they will use it in wars, but they are actually now using it in wars. But it could be used in both ways, good way and bad way. But we should not just stop the research or stop doing on this technology just because there's a chance it will harm people, and that's it.
Okay, I have no more questions. That's it for cross-examination.
Hi, my name is Jim Kim and I'll be presenting 2NC. So I think we're underestimating the potential risks of AI. If there are ill-minded people who want to use AI technology for terrorism, even if it's regulated, they will use it anyway. And we cannot have the government forces to watch over them, so the dangerousness from it will be uncontrollable. And AI has a very fast thinking process, and this may be a good point, but the disadvantage of it is unknowable. It is because AI does not consider everything that human considers, including emotion. Systematic error may occur and be fixed, but apathy and accident due to its thinking process without considering emotion can cause very serious problems. And because of these problems, there can be so many other risks that can occur, and there will be no regulation or technical solution for it. Unlike human, AI can consume knowledge without getting aged. This may be a very good advantage for AI, but it can also mean that AI can be more advanced than human. And if AI has a power to redesign itself, like what Stephen Hawking said, and take of its own, whereas humans have slow biological evolution, then we won't be able to compete them. Terminator is not just a fantasy. It is a very possible reality, and it's also a warning to more advanced AI technology. Even the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, said that the more development of AI, it's summoning a demon. There can be also economical problem that can occur. If AI take over all the jobs that are available, then there will be not enough jobs available to every human. This can cause a serious economical problem due to loss of ability to purchase by human.
Hi, my name is Faris and I'm with the affirmative team. I have some questions for Jim. The first question is, why would you think that we can't control AI as it improves itself?
So for now, I think we do have a ability to control AI, but when it comes to a point where we cannot follow the process of AI, the speed process of AI, I don't think we can fully control AI because we do make a lot of mistakes, and won't be like available to access to it 24/7 all the time.
Okay, thank you. The second question is, from the economic side, don't you think that AI would create more jobs opportunities?
So I do agree that there will be more job available for technology parts like codings and all those parts, but those jobs requires a high demand for education, and not everyone can be highly educated from college, and I don't think everyone do want to educated to be able to code or something like that. So what I really meant by a decrease of job is cashier's job, or all those, like, I don't want to say minor, but minor jobs in our daily life.
Okay. Last question that I have is, you mentioned something about the risks. We believe that AI has less risk than humans, so don't you think that AI, the chance of making mistakes is less than humans?
So, risks. So, I said errors can be fixed, but apathy or accidents that occurs due to its thinking process have no really solution for it. And it may be a risk in our standpoint, but from AI standpoint, those may not be errors or accidents, since they are programmed to process the optimal way for solutions. So yeah, that was my answer.
Okay, thank you. And that's all for questions.
We believe that artificial intelligence will bring more risks than benefits. It is nearly impossible to prevent bad people from using this technology to harm others. The affirmative side mentioned that AI would be available for everyone, and that if it were to fall in the wrong hands and these people would do something wrong, there would be consequences for the wrong actions. I know Ferris mentioned how there will be consequences for whatever you use this technology with, but we believe that this technology shouldn't even be made available, and therefore just prevent these bad events from even happening. Instead of just having consequences for the usage, it is better to just prevent these events. Why do something after all the harm has been done, instead of you being able to prevent the harm to be done? in the same way, AI can easily be weaponized, and that could be put many people in danger without them even knowing. So in events of war, yes, it could be done. It could be helpful, but you never know when some person, a criminal or a big organization, might have plans to use it against people in a negative way. And since they already have this available, nothing could stop them until after the harm is being done, and then they would have some consequences, but there would be already lives being lost.
So our team believes that AI research should continue, and due to many reasons. So something that we haven't talked about before, but we came up is AI bias and how it occurs. But what we can do is eliminate it by having more than one programmer from different backgrounds work on it, because AI sometimes mirrors what the programmer thinks. Also, the other team said that AI can be used for dangerous purposes, but as we have already said, the use of AI should be regulated, and countries should use it for peaceful purposes only. The UN can actually regulate that. Also, if humanity does not take risks, we will never advance. It's the what-if scenario. We can't keep saying, what if we do this, or what are the risks if we do this? Let's imagine cell phones when they first came out. People were probably did not like them first and thought about the risks, but if we didn't use them, then we would have limited our potential by a lot. So by stopping the advancement of artificial intelligence, humanity will be greatly limiting its potential through many different areas, like the economical side, the social side, industrial side, and as we have already said, the medical side, so lives are on the line. Artificial intelligence can literally be the cure for many diseases, and that's what our team thinks.
So I'll be calling the rebuttal. So, as mentioned before, there are always unpredicted errors and accidents that can occur from AI technology. And unlike the other technology, AI errors and accidents from AI can be more serious than any other thing, because it is more directly related to our daily life and human life. It was mentioned that people don't really understand how AI works, but people like Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, and even Bill Gates warned about AI becoming uncontrollable in the future due to its overly advanced technology. Yes, it can be greatly effective if it is applied to our society, but what if we become too dependent on AI? Like there could be less job available, and even if there's more job available for technology, not a lot of people will be educated to be suitable for those jobs. And yes, that was my rebuttal. Thank you.
As we talked before about artificial intelligence, it can harm people and it could benefit people at the same time. We believe that it could benefit people more than it will harm people. We're also in some situation where the safety of a human is unsure, artificial intelligence takes a place. In other words, regulating artificial intelligence will expose a human to danger. The world is growing and many technologies helping us to live an easier and safer life. If we stop these new technologies, we will stay in our places. If people in the past stopped using cars or computers because it could harm the humanity, we will not be in the same technology level as we are right now. Bill Gates says artificial intelligence
artificial intelligence is just the latest in technologies that allow us to produce a lot more goods and services with less labor. And overwhelmingly over the last several hundred years, that has been great for society. Thank you.